We're covering Colorado first at 5 tonight. Hundreds packed the state capitol for the first hearing over a controversial gun bill. And just moments before that hearing, changes planned for that legislation. The red flag gun bill would allow guns to be taken away if family or officers believe that someone is a threat.
But opponents say it violates due process. Political specialist Sean Boyd live at the Capitol now where that hearing is still underway. Sean?
Yeah, and Dominic, it'll be a long one with those hundreds of people here to testify. There were some last-minute changes to the bill, but supporters and opponents are still deeply divided over whether this legislation would make us safer.
Today would have been Zach Parrish's 31st birthday.
Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock among those supporting the bill, a bill named after one of his deputies. Zachary Parrish shot and killed by a person who had guns and severe mental illness.
This bill is about mental health.
The bill allows family members, significant others, or law enforcement to ask a judge for an extreme risk protection order to confiscate a person's guns for up to a year if they're considered a significant risk to themselves or others.
Clarification on
Representative Alec Garnett made changes to the bill right up to the hearing, but wouldn't bend when it came to requiring a gun owner prove they're not dangerous to get their guns back.
the judge has said an extreme risk protection order should be in place for 364 days. If the respondent wants to say, you know what, it shouldn't be in place for that long, then it's on the respondent to come forward and say, I'm not a significant risk.
How do you prove your non-dangerousness? That's a high standard. Well, there'd have to be some kind of burden of proof, but this is set at the highest level of burden of proof in civil cases.
Dave Kopel, a Second Amendment expert, says one jilted lover could weaponize the bill. But Representative Tom Sullivan, whose son died in the Aurora Theater shooting, said one mentally unstable person with a gun could do much worse.
I hope and I pray that you're all standing with me and doing the right thing.
Now, after meeting with Dave Kopel, Representative Garnett agreed to amend the bill to make sure a person's guns are returned and concealed carry permits restored after a protection order expires. Make no mistake, this bill will pass whether it is amended or not, and regardless of the opposition. And the Nonpartisan Legislative Council estimates it'll be used about 170 times a year based on what they've seen in other states with similar laws. Live at the Capitol, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.
All right, Sean, thank you for that.